There's no better feeling than playing Kinnick at night. I still think, I think we have the best fans in the country, and especially night games. The atmosphere on night games is like none other. Day games are great and great atmosphere, but there's something different about night games that, gives you a little extra, little extra butterflies in your stomach when you go out there under the lights.
The fans are really excited about it. They have all day to kind of get ready for that game, and they're kind of anxious for that game to start. And once you get out there under the lights, it definitely reminds you of high school and brings back a lot of memories. And I know it brings back a lot of memories of the fans as well, and that's the most exciting part about it. Everybody wants to play football at night.
Yeah, that was a big moment. Brett had a great career here, and he's done a lot for the Hawkeye program. And we all know what happened to Brett and what he's been going through. And he's just a great guy. And we're just lucky to have him around here still at the complex, coming around and being around. And there's no better way to go out on that field that night and to have Brett lead us out there and to swarm behind him all as one and supporting him and being there with him. And I know it was a great moment for him, and it was an even better moment for the team and for the coaches. It was a great feeling.
At night, it's just something about it. And it's just crazy, just the amount of level and intensity that the lights, once they get turned on, and what the game can turn to. And it was just an awesome game. It was a real close, hard fought, and just the fact that it was so back and forth, and we made good plays, they did. It was just a really intense game, and that's just a game that will go down in history as just one of the greats.
Been a while out for the weekend. Me, myself, and I, my 3 friends. Pillar broke it and leaped in. ASAP finna sneak in.
Tyler Boyd is one of their best players. He was one of the top receivers in the country going into 2015, and covering him is very, it's very hard. I'm not gonna lie about that. But coming to that play on the interception, they went to a formation that I was familiar with, that they ran the year before when we went to visit them in Pittsburgh, and they lined me up with him one-on-one. I kind of use like a bell technique, that way I can see, what the quarterback's doing, and I can prep what the receiver is doing as well. So, and he run a double move. They beat me on that play in 2014, so I'm ready for it. So he runs a double move. I see the quarterback pump, and then after he pumps, you know what kind of play it is. It's a pump, it's a stop and go. So he let the quarterback let it go. I kind of try to find where Tyler went. He's right there on my hip, and I look back at the ball, he's right there in my hands.
D. King wins the first battle with Tyler Boyd on a deep sideline route. Marshall King sends it on the way, and it is good. Inside the right upright, the Hawks have the lead first, 3-0.
From there, they're driving the ball, you gotta make a stop. So, they gotta go to their best player again on 3rd down. So he run past me and let him go by and play him underneath. Then from there, you got to make that play. That's the play, you don't want to give up. You don't want to give up a touchdown at all. And I undercut him. I look back, see the ball coming. And, 9 times out of 10, the corner has to make that play, and that's what it is.
Nearly picked off, or is it? It is a pickoff. Desmond King again. What a battle we're going to see there tonight.
Great protection by the offensive line, and they gave me time to get the ball up to Tamon, and it was kind of a 50-50 ball, and Tamon went up and made the grab, and it was a big play in the game, a big momentum burst that we needed.
Yeah, I didn't have him beat. I knew I had to get up there and get the ball at the highest point, and I'm kind of happy CJ gave me that chance to make that play.
I knew I picked up the first, but I was trying to get to the corner of the end zone, and I was able to stretch over and score, and that was a big play in the game. That was a play that kind of lingered throughout the rest of the season, but I wouldn't take it back.
Hand off to Kanzeri again. He's got a hole. Right to left, over the goal line. That's a touchdown! Touchdown, Iowa. What a push by those Bulldozers on the right side.
Laser Beat. POS. Don't stand up.
Oh, the punt's blocked. Dylan Kidd has the punt blocked, and it's going to go for a touchdown. A touchdown, Pittsburgh will tie the game.
Yo, it's funny when the movement makes the mainstream, but still don't do the blues a dream. Use a new level of youth unseen. Truth is, the kids are losing steam, and to say it's a shame to undermine it. We're talking about the most hated.
I just ran as hard as I could, and I remembered I originally got stopped, and I was actually pretty sure I was on top of Jordan Walsh, and I just kept turning my feet and pushing, and I saw that I was in there, but I didn't want to give the review any chance of saying I wasn't, so I kept pushing, and Jordan said I was actually kicking him, so I kind of felt bad for doing that, but it was all for the good and getting in the end zone.
Like that stuff. I ain't white and it's lost for that, so I use color safe bleach at the laundromat and deal with it. You see how my squad react, we keep our hands warm with the damn.
Back he goes, wants to throw, looks into the end zone, now comes to the corner of the end zone, caught by Boyd for the touchdown, and Pittsburgh is within 1 point of tying the game.
When you have 44 seconds left in the game and the game's tied, you're not going to lose the game on this drive unless you turn it over. All you can do is go down and get your team in a field goal position or score. It's kind of an ideal situation for a quarterback, especially. It's kind of those moments that you dream of. We knew Marshall had a huge leg. We've seen him kick 63-yard field goals in practice, so we knew if we got it somewhere within range, we were going to have a shot to win the game. And that last run, I remember running out there. I was looking at the clock to make sure I didn't run out of time, so I looked at the clock and then got down, called timeout, 2 seconds left.
40-yard line, but
they call timeout. That's enough for a field goal, I think.
Well, that's enough for a 58-yard field goal.
I've seen him do it in practice.
Actually, they spot the ball at the 39. The kick will come from the 47. So it's a 57-yard field goal attempt. 2 seconds to go. Pittsburgh out of timeouts, but it doesn't matter. Last play of regulation, or we go to overtime. Here's the kick. It's on the way. It's set long enough. It is good! It's good! Iowa wins 27-24. Marshall Kane with a 57-yard field goal.
I mean, it felt great coming off my foot. I knew I hit it. I mean, as best I could, and I knew I was going to have a chance. And seeing it go through was pretty amazing. I mean, definitely the best feeling in my life and my sporting career.
We got a special game ball. It's a goddamn good thing we won this game, all right? All right? But listen, you talk about will and determination. He was right on our shoulders tonight. So, special ball for you, Brett.